Good morning. It's June 10th. It's Al Robinson. And yes, this morning was a tennis morning, and I promised that I would do a video every morning. And so I'm doing it even in casual tennis clothes. But the topic of the day and the conversation is around condominium lending in Florida. And I'm still getting a lot of feedback that realtors and buyers and sellers of condominiums that are not paying cash don't understand all the different rules and requirements and pitfalls of lending on condominiums. So let's do it quick. If you're going to finance a condominium in Florida, there's one of two things has to happen. One is called a full review of the condominium. It's a couple-page form, and we get the financials, we get the insurance, we ask a bunch of questions, and if that comes back positive, we can do what's called a minimum down payment loan, which is typically 3% or more, assuming that the condo association is okay with low down payment mortgages. If it doesn't pass that, we then have to do a limited review, and that can go all the way from 10% down to 25% down. So as you can tell, it gets to be very confusing. We just had a client, for example, who had 25% down, but it turned out that one person owned 37% of the community. Well, that disqualified it from doing even a limited review with us because it's a maximum of 10% to 1. So keep in mind, the moral of the story is not to try to memorize all the guidelines regarding condominium lending. The recommendation is to find a local lender in Florida who's experienced, who can have a real conversation with a buyer or a seller of a condominium, or a realtor who's going to list the condominium, or a realtor who's going to represent the buyer. There's no sense in wasting weeks and thousands of dollars to then figure out that the condominium doesn't qualify. So if I could help in any way, 954-415-6133, Al Robinson, First Trust Mortgage. And yes, that's the Sugar Mountain Tennis Center, even though I'm in South Florida. Have a great day.